Hello, this is Dragon Tank 1400, and this is All Grown Up Season 2, Episode 11 review. And the name of the episode is Project Chuckie. Now, in this episode, with the main plot, we have Chuckie, who wants to be popular because of, he's growing up, he's getting some hormones or whatever. And Angelica actually has a project that she has to use her skills to help someone out. So she decides to help Chuckie become popular. Now, the whole thing is that Chuckie becomes popular, but he kind of blows off his friends. He's kind of a little bit of a jerk a little bit, but not much. He ends up coming back to who he is, and he realizes he can be popular. However, he doesn't want to be popular. So that was really good lesson. I'll get more into the moral towards the end of the review. Now, we got the secondary plot with Tommy doing a history project, and he was kind of doing like a play, and all his friends have parts in it. Now, Kimmy and Lil are really upset at Tommy for not giving him a good part, and Tommy's like excuse is that there weren't any women that really did anything in the Revolutionary, which we know that to be not true. That there was that woman who made the flag. There was John Adams' wife who was really supportive towards him. And I'm sure there's others. I just don't know them right now. So Tommy ends up giving them the parts of I don't even know who these women are, and we don't really get to see what they do. Now, one thing I really did like about this episode, it took the two most probably well-developed characters in the series, Angelica and Chuckie, and it gave them their own plot. Now, I'm really not for Chuckie and Angelica being romantically involved. However, I do like to see like them in the action because, like I said, they are two of the most developed characters in the series. So we have Angelica, and I don't know if Angelica actually learns a lesson, actually has character growth. We see like at the end that Susie's like kind of sarcastically saying that, oh, that's really how your plan worked out, because Angelica ended up getting an A at the end because Chuckie realized that he can be popular, but he doesn't want to be popular. And that was kind of the main focus of Chuckie's growth, that he wanted to be popular, but he decided that he could be popular, but he didn't want to. That's what he learned from Angelica, and that was really good character development for Chuckie, because Chuckie's, they called him a gork or something like that, like a geek and a dork combined. And basically that's what Chuckie is. That's who he is. He's a dork, He is a nerd. And one thing I did like about like the end, it was Lil that said, "Oh, he's back. Chuckie's back to his old self," as he like kind of he kind of like ruins a set with tripping over something. Now, there was that one girl, Emma, I don't know, her name was repeated a couple times. She kind of obviously has a crush on Chuckie. Chuckie doesn't really have a crush on her, but he realizes she's nice. So it was really good to kind of see that though Chuckie is a dork or whatever, that there are still girls out there that are attracted to him. It wasn't Lil, however, it was kind of good to see that. I don't think there's really any future relationship there. Chuckie doesn't have any feelings for this girl. However, it's there. So I did like that they added that in. We get to see Dill kind of act like Dill again, which, I mean, we got to see him in previous episodes, but really they did a lot of it in like season 1, and this season they've done some of it. However, Dill really kind of got a place to shine. He was like, they are coming, there were spaceships and stuff like that. It was kind of funny just to see him, they bring back the whole alien thing. And I like what Chuckie, how he mentioned the whole Chongo incident. That's why he didn't allow Angelica to change his look. Now, the moral of the episode is kind of a moral that we've already discussed before. Is kind of just be yourself. Don't try to be someone you're not. If you're going to try someone you're not, it's going to be exhaustive, and it's not really who you are. And, you know, from a Christian point of view, that's always good. That's really all I have to say about the morals. Now, the rating of this episode, I'm going to give it a 7.5 out of 10. I know it's kind of weird. Maybe it deserves a 10 out of 10. But it was just something about this episode that I just personally didn't like. And I guess it's the whole thing that it took Chuckie so long to realize that he doesn't want to be popular. And the fact that he was like kind of just blowing off his friends and Tommy wasn't really confronting him about it. That's one thing I didn't like. I mean, Tommy was just being supportive, but he wasn't confronting Chuckie, even though Chuckie promised that he would help Tommy out with this, and real friends do that. So that was one thing I didn't like about it. And the whole thing about Angelica having like no growth in it, I didn't like that either. She sort of kind of learned a lesson that it's not really all about being popular. Like, I feel that at the very end, Angelica and Chuckie should have like had some sort of conversation about how you really don't need to be popular. I feel like Angelica should have kind of learned, maybe not the complete lesson, but at least part of the lesson, that she doesn't have to be popular, that she can just be herself and people will still like her. So it was good that Chuckie learned that lesson, but I feel like this is a good opportunity for Angelica to at least learn a little bit of the lesson. Not really fully as Chuckie did, however, just a little bit. So I thought that would have been really good, because Angelica would have but made Chuckie realize this lesson, and Chuckie would have brought it full circle by making Angelica realize this lesson. So I thought they should have added that, which is why it's the 7.5 out of 10. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the review. See you guys in the next one. Bye.